Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today we are doing a side-by-side camera comparison between two of the best Android smartphones on the market, and that is the Moto Z Force versus the Galaxy Note 7. Now when we do a camera comparison, we always like to compare low light, details, color reproduction, and finally selfies. So to find out which one is the best one overall. And in the first category, we have a very interesting comparison between these two. Really, the Moto Z4 surprised us last time around at doing a much better job in low light compared to the S7 even, which was definitely one of the undisputed kings of low light. But the Galaxy Note 7 has definitely improved. And now we have a difference of a photo here. Between the two, I want to say the Moto Z Force is slightly gives you that underexposed shot, where the Note 7 can be argued as giving you an overexposed shot when comparing these two. Overall, I've shown it to multiple people, and I'm more than happy to hear what you guys think. But overall, here in the studio, we all came to a consensus that it's going to be a draw between these two, because the Moto Z Force gives you a bit of a better mood shot while still maintaining its clarity, and also seems to have a bit better color representation of the green, even if it's a bit oversaturated. Whereas the Galaxy Note 7 definitely gives you the brighter shot so you can see more in the dark areas, which should give you a better low light in most cases, but maybe not all. So for that reason, we will call this one a tie between these two in terms of the low light. Now when it comes to detail, we always try to see, can we read everything on the gaming shelf? And really between these two, yes, you can. Almost every single game is completely legible on the shelf without any kind of hiccup or hesitation, and really neither one dramatically outdoes the other. Both are completely legible. So this is a quick test, but definitely one that both have seemed to pass, overall having a good quality in terms of detail. For that reason, we will call the detail portion a tie between the Z Force and the Note 7. However, when it comes to color reproduction, the Moto Z Force again was one of the best in terms of color reproduction, blowing out the Galaxy S7. However, the Note 7 has definitely had some software tweaks, it seems like, as it not only was definitely better than the S7 as well, but it seems to do a bit better than the Moto Z Force in this case. Now, on the left side, both are pretty dead on, having the white, blues, and reds really on the same key settings for color representation. However, where it definitely does change slightly is going to be with the green on the Android, with the Note 7 having a slightly better and more accurate representation of that green, but most importantly when it comes to skin tone and the color reproduction. This is definitely a better reproduction of how it actually is taken compared to this, just giving it a bit of a darker tone. So overall, for people, you're going to want to have the Note 7 for better skin tone color reproduction. So for that reason, the Note 7 will take the first category win in color reproduction. And when it comes to selfies, well, it's actually closer than I would have thought. The Moto Z Force is not the best selfie taker, to be honest, but in this shot, which again, we always use automatic settings for everything, out of the box settings, and for this shot, the Moto Z did a better job than it did in our last comparison, but still the Note 7 does a better job in a couple of areas. One, we do this stress test to do a dark area, which creates graininess and fuzziness called noise. And we do the stairwell test for a very bright area to see if it overexposes the shot. In both cases on the right side, the stairwell is very clear, although be it a bit clearer on the Note 7 so as to not overexpose a shot. So, which means if you're out on a sunny day, the sun will not mess up the photo for your selfie. And if you're in a dark area like a nightclub, you're going to get a much better shot on the Note 7 than you will on the Moto Z Force. Overall, the clarity between the two in terms of the center focus is comparable, but the, again, skin tone representation and color representation is definitely more accurate here than it is on the Moto Z Force. So, as we go back through them, the low light is a draw. Just, it depends on what you like more, but overall, each one's going to have a better low light for certain situations, I feel. In terms of the detail, they're both dead on. You can read legibly anything on the shelf, so again, very good when it comes to detail between the two. The Note 7 narrowly beats it in terms of color reproduction, more so representing skin tone better. And finally, we have the last one, which is, yes, the Note 7 will take a better selfie for you. So overall, in our camera comparison, the Galaxy Note 7 is going to be the better overall phone for the camera. Alright guys, make sure you check out all of our other camera comparisons with the Galaxy Note 7 on our channel, and make sure to give a like, thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY.